Oh man, what what a trip this has been. Just getting started. Hi, welcome. My name is Katie. I am in my midlife, hence the name of the channel. And I've been doing the daily New York Times crossword puzzle for 20 plus years. And I figured if I'm gonna do it myself, might as well, do it with someone else or with others who, maybe are doing it themselves or are curious to see. I kind of, over in the span of my life, have become like a crossword solving, I'll say, addict. I'm not an expert by any stretch, but, it's fun. So if you are coming back, thank you. Please consider hitting subscribe just to get the word out that I'm doing this every day. If you're new, that also applies. It's just to get the word out. So please think about it. Or, like if you if you're into this. So today is Saturday, June 6th. It is a little bit rainy here, a little bit thundery. And so what a better way to hang out at midday on Saturday than to do the crossword. I have my trusty cup of coffee right here, which I need because I'm feeling like I'm just getting going. And, you know, let's get in, let's get into it, as the kids say. So I'm going to take us here and let's have a look. So just kind of as we start out every day, I am on a 26-day streak. I'm so bummed. I talked about this the other day. But previously, I was up to 141. That's my personal best for an actual streak. And a streak is, every day you solve it without using any hints in the puzzle app in a row. And I got to a Sunday maybe 6 weeks ago, and I just could not figure it out. Oh, it was so frustrating. So I lost my streak, but 147 was the longest I've ever gotten since I've been doing this puzzle. So I'm so proud of myself. And you can see here the best that I've ever done is 11:15 on a Saturday. My average is more than twice that, it looks like. So these can run similar to Fridays. They run really, for me, hot or cold. I either like really can get it or I will really struggle. And if you watched yesterday's, and really this whole week, it's been a little bit of a struggle. Like I get to the end and get it going, and there's mistakes that I have to go back and figure out. So hopefully today will be a different story for me. Um, yeah, so we have this. It is by interestingly named Daniel Bodily. And we will get started. Give me 1 second. Okay, I do have dogs. So if you hear barking in the background, or I may have to pause to deal with them, they're cute, but you know what? So let's put on some solving music just to get all of our gray cells firing, and let's get in here. What do we got? Now, as always, Fridays, Saturdays do not have a theme. Actually, most puzzles in the week don't have a stated theme. I think that may be exclusive to Sundays now that I think about it. And just by the looks of things, wow, there is very little. Let's start this. Look at how little black squares there are. So we're in for it. I feel. Let's see what happens. Spreads out in the morning. This could be like a breakfast buffet, like a spread, or it could be like fruit jams or something like that. We'll see. Deficient. Don't know. I wonder how many times I'm going to say don't know. I'm going to try to not, because that's annoying. Fried pastry. Churro? Is that Mexican? I thought that was Spanish. This could be a wrong one. But you know what? Let's leave it and see what happens. Groups of female groups of female elephant seals. Do not know. That counts as an I don't know. All right. So far, doing great. Prove useful. What those close to failure are said to be on. This could be something I'm thinking immediately, like a last leg. A-L-A-S-T. Yeah. So I feel like there could be a word in front of that if that is the direction. So we've got an idea maybe. Old blades. Moving day rental. You call van. I don't know if this is right, but it conveniently fits. And so let's try it. All right, cleanse negative energy. The artist. Real. Stravinsky. Wow. Okay. T slots. T slots. Question mark. Like bows at times. Rosined. Now, I'm being bold with these choices. Just because I feel like, yikes. But that's a pretty good end word because most of these, except for this, are possible. Hindu clerk. I mean, it could work out. And this would definitely be an S. Let's just make our way through, kind of, and see if anything. I think that's going to be era, prohibition era. Rapper who performed in the Super Bowl. Oh. I don't know. Once again, as I've talked about the rappers in the New York Times crossword puzzle, it's usually Nas or Dre. So that could work out. We'll keep it in mind. I'm not ready to commit to writing it yet. Religious rite. Okay. So this is not going to be like a ceremony or something because rite is spelled this way. So that could be a bunch of things. Let's keep moving, kind of take a tour of what we're working with here. Don't worry, no injury. I'm gonna guess that maybe we could start here, and let's go to the K word because no. Oh, well, I think that would be the portmanteau is one word that is formed by jamming two words together. They're all the rage right now. So anytime this would be, as she talked about on her campaign, her first name's Kamala, her kids call her Mamala, right? So I'm gonna leave that there. This is definitely I'm, I think. And this is Ice Axe, which Ice is something. We'll leave Axe. AA is weird. So that doesn't seem right. Rover. Oh, maybe this is Wanderer, which is a great ending word. Look at how many of those letters can clearly be at the end of words. I like that. And maybe this is Ice. Saw. Zero in New Hampshire, Oregon, Montana, Alaska, and Delaware. Solitary. Immediately I'm thinking something like alone, but how this fits in here obviously will be determined. Lacy. Showing signs of spring. Yeah. Oh, Uh-oh. Former CBS procedural co-starred LL Cool J. Okay, this is not okay because now the question is, I thought he was on a CSI, but maybe it was an NCIS. In either case, I believe it would be LA that he was in. CSI. Let's put NCIS LA. Feel like that is right. Let's see what that does for us here. Ah, okay. So we were on the right track. I just had it in the wrong order. All Alone is solitary. I mean, that's about as sure as I can be at this moment. Is this Emiliano? Why do I feel like that's right? I'm going to leave it. I may have to back up. This has been my problem this whole week. I've been going big and bold on the guesses, and then I run into trouble, and, you know, I got to go back. Farm structure in which ears are stored. Is this corn cobs? Or is this, either way, that doesn't seem right. I'm going to take this out. I think I might have been a little over my skis on that. I'm fine. Let's try that and see if that gets us anything. Okay. It would be nice if that was fragile, but it does not appear. Oh, and this is spelled wrong. That would be Mamala, not Mamamala. Okay. And I hate to believe this is right, but it leads you to think farm structure like a silo or a crate or something. But a cob is where corn would be stored. Okay. All right, that opened us up here because this will be frilly, showing signs of spring. I don't know. This rover could be wayfarer, which would make sense. Okay, guess what? Emiliano is right. So in leaf, I guess, is a thing about trees that are, this looks bad. Aquarium device. Oh. Okay, I take it back about the corn cobs. That's not right. This, I believe, is aerator. And sales tax. Okay. Inane. One of my favorite words ever. Harebrained. So silly, right? Is inane. And ringmaster would be a boxer and a corn crib, which there's like a nursery rhyme or something that has corn crib in it. I don't know what that is, but I believe it's there. Okay, judge. For some reason, I feel like this is going to be an R, but I'm not filling it in because I have nothing to base that on. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. A gang? Oh, yikes. And I believe legs is right, which is nice. Now this, I don't know what to do with that. Judge. 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 That could be a person or it could be the action. Proved useful. Oh. I'm going to hold up on this. Because it just feels not right. If this is D, Deem? Religious right. Amen. Sister. I hope that's the right answer because I really like that. Amen, sister. You are right. Said religiously. Funny. That's trouble. Mm. So maybe. I don't know what to do here because I do feel like Era is right. I'm just going to leave those open and they will reveal themselves to us. Browns. Now, I'm from Cleveland, so I read that and I think NFL. Obviously not. This could be cooking related, like if you brown, hash browns or something. Pen holder, paper tray, memo pad. I could think supplies. That doesn't fit. I wonder if this is going to be brother. Let's see if we can get another word down here. Cavort, that's a good word. It doesn't help me. Yes or no? Multinational communications giant. Need more information. I wonder if this is ingenue. Ingenues. I really don't want to take sister out, but I'm going to take it out for the minute and with every hope that I'm going to put it back. All right, ski race that debuted at the 88 Olympics. Ski race. Could that be moguls? That, by the way, if that is correct, that is a crazy event. I don't know how any knees stay intact. I mean, oh, I wonder. So Sensei was in the puzzle. I can't remember if it was last week or this week, but it's interesting that it shows up again, which tells me that it could be right. Foe. Pest with the repetitive name. Okay. Yes or no? Ugh. INGE. Okay. This, I think, because it says giant, that could lead us in the right direction. I feel like no, it cannot. Oh, shoot. I want it to be that. Plus something? Cavort? Could this be up? You know what? I need to think more about this side. So let's go over here because we haven't done this yet. And let's see what we can get here. Dealt with something. Coped? Let's try. School memento. Class something, maybe. Doc's license plate. Oh no. Staple of slapstick comedy. I wonder if it's like a pie. They're always pieing people. Pie in the face. That phrase doesn't fit. Ce n'est pas de fast food. No idea. Oh, golly. Rayner, who was the first person ever to win 2 consecutive Acting Academy Awards. That's going to be old because I remember a lot of those, I think. Oh. Took Marie Antoinette's advice. Could it be 8 cake? Because, she famously said, like, let them eat cake. Let's see. That would be nice. Oh, golly. Dear Lord? Dear something. Staple. Yeah, see, this is pie plate, maybe? Let's keep going. I feel like we're in a good place here, or could be in a good place. Chocolate treat with a choy. What kind of egg? Oh, I have no idea. I'm usually candy. I'm right on. Contribute to the pot. I wonder if it's, oh. Why? That is the hardest thing about Saturdays with the grid so open. It could be a lot of phrases, and it's hard to tell what goes where, you know? That could have been anteed up, it could be anti-in, it could be, I don't know. Binged. Maybe pigged out? Oh, is this Kinder? See, I'm not so good on the Kinder because that was not a candy that I had when I was growing up. Wild Chase, I wonder if this is Safari. This is getting questionable. So I don't know. Contribute to the pot. So this could be in. Feel like, but why? School memento. Class. Pick. Now, if that is the correct answer, this is somewhat annoying because that is a truncated, you know, slangy kind of word for picture. There is nothing in the clue to indicate that, and I have an issue with doing that, but that's just me. Lepidopterist. This is a collector of some sort. And it's either about gems or stamps, and I cannot remember. So let's keep going. Oh. I hate that. I think I'm very annoyed because I don't speak French. Cinepa. Do fast food. I'm gonna have to look that up after we're done here. I don't want to look anything up while. Contribute to the pot. Stir in. Okay, I fell for it. I thought it was poker related. It is not. I'm not sure that is. I take it back if this is not right, because that looks seriously questionable. What could that be? Lois with an E? Come on. Oh golly. Dearie me. Ugh. The more we fill in, the more pig looks like it could be right, but I want to try to get it independent. I wonder if Safari's right. This is questionable. Honey. Staple of, oh, this is fight. Okay, listen, that is tough because we had the G, but I don't automatically think H is coming next, you know? Honey, I'm home. Out of time. Oh, Is this going to be some crazy spelling of Louise? What? Cutter? Setter. A gem setter, I bet, is what that is. That doesn't help. Okay, let me think about this. June is barking, so let me go figure her out. I'll be right back. Hello. Let me see if I can get my camera back. All right, great. All right. You know, we're so close here. We're so close. Yeah, whatever happens here, this is questionable. Let's marinate on that and come back over here and see if we can make some headway. All right. This, I mean, seems like I'm going to take moguls out because that is a real shot in the dark and that could just be leading us astray. Faux. Faux means fake or whatever. If I had more letters in here, I'm pretty sure I could figure that out. Certain radio components. That could also be, oh, this is in here all the time. And so here's the thing. I was looking at this word and I'm like, this is going to be plural, but what has an S at the end? And here we go. That definitely has an S. Excellent. See, sometimes marinating just really lets things sink in. And also a little confidence gotten over here helps a lot. Browns. Gets. I'm offended. As someone that never gets brown and only gets red and sore, I don't like this. Like, when does someone actually say, oh, I'm going to go brown myself? I hate that. I just hate that kind of clue. Okay, see. I wonder, I was going to say, I wonder if this is going to be ski something, but that is weird to have a word in the clue that is then in the answer, so I take that back. Oh. This could be the best word of this whole puzzle. This is such a great word just on its own. Ersatz. I think it's German, and I think it means fake. And boy, does it come in handy. Which, see, I was hesitating because I was like, what kind of word is going to end in Z? I should have just done it, but hey, we got there. This, I believe, then, could be a great possibility here. And that sets us up for this ski race that I think is going to end this way. So we're getting closer to something, but I'm afraid that that is not right. So religious, right. Let's see what happens. Gentle hills. Okay. I would say that's probably right. Knolls. The grassy knoll, you know? Which, by the way, if you don't know that reference, the grassy knoll is where, when Kennedy was shot, they talked about the grassy knoll by the book depository where they thought the shots were coming from, right? So that's the reference that I'm using. Okay. Cavort. I don't know. Budding actresses. Okay. Good. I'm glad that's not right because this is going to be starlets. This is weird. RG. It's not impossible, but also this makes me very nervous. So in some way, we're on the right cavort. Okay. So tuners. Okay. My fears are, I was going to say, this is very bizarre. Super G is a downhill skiing, like, variation. So there's like downhill, slalom, Super G, whatever. I think Lindsey Vonn competes in Super G, and by competes, I mean crashes. So here's the thing. This is whatever it is. I believe this is going to be here, frisk. I don't love this for cavort. I'm sure that's why this was put in here, because I would not use it really in the sense that you would use cavort. When we think of frisking, we think of patting down that the police do. However, if you're frisky, it makes sense. So I don't love that. This could be FM tuners. I'm still hoping this is wrong because I don't like it that much, but Intelsat. Oh. All right. Well, this is not the cool answer that I wanted it to be, but we were on the right track. So, very bizarre. I've never heard the First Amendment referred to as Amendment 1, but that's what it is. And it does kind of prove to me that this is going to be gang over here, and this is Dre, which gives us edge. And maybe this is ledge. I don't know, but we will go with that. I'm happy with that. School memento. I think this is still right. I don't know what this is though. Oh, okay. Oh, makes sense. I mean, first of all, who gets class pins anymore? Like, I didn't get one, and I graduated from high school like 35 years ago, so I'm old, and I would remember that. Now, that doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not in popular culture at the moment. However, I should have known better. A Lepidopterist is a butterfly catcher, and people who collect butterflies and pin them. That's kind of where they're at. So this is working out. It's been convoluted, and I do have some questions, but what those close to failure are said to be on. I don't know. Let's dig in here because we're rounding third here. Proved useful. I don't want to, but I'm going to take this out just so that it's not leading us astray unnecessarily. I do hope that's the right answer. And this week, I will say my first instincts have been right. It's when I question myself that I get into a bad place. Spreads out in the morning. This feels like it's going to be plural at the end and not like two words with the plural in the middle. So I'm going to put S in here to see. Old weights. This is going to be S as well. Might as well just put that in there. Do clerk. Why would I know that? This could be E. T slots. Green. No. Deficient. I am wondering about under. Now, that doesn't help with the whole word. However, could it be sunder, which would keep my hopes alive? I wonder, I'm going to put it in because I don't have any other guesses. And I wonder if this is like scone something. What is this? What gives the artist real, I don't know, T-slots? Question mark? T-slots. I'm going to hate that answer. I can tell you right now because it is, ooh, guys, this is hard. I'm a little proved useful. Could it be availed? Proved useful. Made myself available. I availed myself. I proved myself useful. And guess what, y'all? I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back because I think it's right. Okay. What those close to failure are said to be on. Okay, okay. You know, this has been the experience this week of really digging deep on these. They have not been so intuitive for me. What gives the artist real, I don't know, cleanse negative energy? Spreads out in the morning. Maybe this is like some kind of container, like cans or Clinton narrowed, old blades, cleanse negative energy. What gives the artist real T-slots? Question mark. T-slots. Oh boy. Groups of female elephant seals. Oh, I feel like any of these, if I could get them, it would kind of unlock this. And boy, does this seem like the most obvious one. That I feel like we're just like right there. Spreads out in the morning is how I'm reading that clue. Spreads out in the morning. Let's see. What gives the artist real old blades? Now this word, this is gonna be a vowel, and this is not. I'm fairly sure. So I keep thinking snows, but that doesn't make any sense. Snits. Snams. Old blades. I need to seek electronic advice. We're going to start with this one. Yeah, that's why we're having trouble. I don't even know what this word means, so we'll circle back when we get it. What gives the artist real is his imitators. Real I wonder if this is heat. Ah, this should have been last legs. Whatever this edge is, I don't like it. T slots I'm going to fill in because chances are that is going to be an E, ER, or ER. I wonder if this is numinate. So this is a huge guess. I don't think this is going to be right. But there's something about numen. This word, I feel like often comes up when we're talking about spirits. And I'm going to try. What are you? Are you an A? Spread out in the morning. Groups of female seals. Hindu clerk is killing me. You know what? I'm not going to even know that if I get it right. So let's look into what this is. Because, you know, we need help. I need help. And there's only so far. Yeah. All right. So this is have you ever seen that word? I haven't. Maybe if you're Hindi. No, Hindi is a language. If you're a Hindu, you know that. Now, I'm going to take these out because these were huge guesses. And let's see where we're left. T slots. This looks crazy. Ice. Excuse me. I'm at a loss here. T slots. Is this something like holes? Oh. Oh. Okay. Maybe this is arm, which changes this completely. I'm keeping you because I'm convinced you, Halvan, is right since munshi fit. I mean, really, I do learn something every day, but why do I have to learn it under duress? You know? Okay, deficient. Oh, sub. Okay. Not mad at it. That makes sense. What gives the artist real... Oh, okay. I now wonder about this. Because, well, no, I don't. I'm putting it back in. Okay. Groups of... We will never get that. I mean, like, a group of peacocks is called a parliament. Those animal groups are crazy town. There's no logic to them, so we're going to fill that in as it comes. But why can't we get this? No. Not going to be that. Scheme. No. No. That doesn't seem nice. Something's not right here. Ugh. Of course, Stravinsky would say something like this, but it's good. It's good. Prestige. What gives the artist real prestige is his imitators. That makes total sense. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's coming to me. We didn't get this on our own, but of course, Arams. Sure. This is gonna be schmears. No wonder we didn't get it. It's not in English. That is Yiddish, and it's almost onomatopoeia, which is like a word that makes a sound. You know, it's a sound word like plunk or plop or something like that. Burnt. This is easier than I thought. Okay. All right. I'm hoping we're going to solve it on this. This is going to be burn sage. Okay. So I'm still taking the win on this. We learned some things, right? Was it completely unaided? No. This was a hard puzzle. And this happens to me all the time on these where I just honestly don't know. Could I, somewhere in my brain, have figured out schmears at some point? Yeah, sure, but I'm not going to get burn sage or prestige if I don't have munshi. And what the heck is munshi? So I learned that today. You can see, so I have solved 28 Saturdays in a row, but it's not the 52 that I've been getting, or 53 on the other days of the week. So this fits right in line with my experience of this puzzle. Very typical. Saturdays, I can get on a good streak, but even after doing all of these puzzles, it's just really hard to figure these really idiosyncratic clues. Like this, I'm guessing, is Louise. Who spells a name that way? I've never seen Louise spelled that way before. So even though it's a person, not super helpful. Class pin. If you have a class pin, please tell me in the comments. I would love to hear that. And this explains why my average is so high, right? The average was like probably 28 minutes. And this is why, because sometimes I get it in 9 minutes and sometimes it takes almost 45. We have been here long enough. I'm going to call this a day, but thanks for solving this with me. This was moderately fun. I thought there were some clever things in here, and then I thought there were some things that I'm like, really? Really? So I would have loved to have solved it without needing a little help, which is always true. But the rule is, if you don't, in my book, that getting the solve, it counts if you are learning while you're doing it. So if you don't know all the answers and you need a boost, I say, and I'm sure this is controversial, I say, if you're willing to put in the legwork to find the answer, it counts. And it got us where we needed to go eventually. And we did some good solving in the middle and down in the bottom sections where those were hard too, and we got them. So congratulations. Happy Saturday. It's a stormy one here in northeastern Ohio, but join me tomorrow. I really look forward to the Sundays because I do love solving a Sunday. It's such a vibe. So thank you for being here. If you're here this long, and you're probably not, but that's fine. If you are, go ahead and subscribe. It'll give me warm feels after 45 minutes of a very weird, difficult solve. And I will see you tomorrow for the Sunday, which we all wait for, like tomorrow's Christmas. So, see you then.